Chaplain Mark Olson coming to you with a thought for your journey for the 29th of January 2017. I woke up this morning and began to peruse my Facebook page for just a few moments when I noticed that one of my Gimlet soldiers who fought with me in 321 Infantry in Fairbanks, Alaska on our deployment to Afghanistan had posted a video that kind of caught in just a few moments a glimpse of our deployment to Afghanistan. As I watched that video, I was reminded of the violence, of the loss, of the blood that was shed. Our comrades, our friends, our brothers in arms during that long deployment. And it wasn't long before I discovered a tear rolling down my cheek. It's been 5 years since that deployment. And I thought for the most part that I had overcome the pain, the loss, the PTSD, if you will, from that deployment. And yet I was reminded this morning that the pain still runs deep. I know it does for so many of you out there as well. For my Gimlet soldiers, also for others who were with me with the Comanches, 3-4 Aviation there at Fort Hood in our deployment to Iraq, and also with my CID friends out of Fort Campbell. Life is hard, and for so many of us, we carry the battle scars of our deployments, of our time and service to our country, but maybe other scars as well. Losses that we've experienced here at home, divorces, death of loved ones, loss of property through storms or fire or whatever it is. There are so many of us that are suffering today. I'm reminded that through it all, I've had the privilege of walking with so many of you. It was just a few days ago, I was sitting with my laptop on my lap and in my room and working on some studies for the school I'm going through right now, when I had 4 of my Gimlet soldiers all at one time private messaging me and keeping in touch and sharing their thoughts and their pains and their struggles as well. And I want to thank all of you for staying in touch. But along the way, I can't help but to be reminded of those of you that have struggled, who have let me know about your struggles and maybe your addictions now to alcohol or pain pills or other medications or drugs that are becoming something that you're using to overcome the pain. But friends, I'm going to tell you today, none of that works. For me, I'll tell you, it's been my faith. It's absolutely been my faith that has given me strength every day to get up and to move on. I'm reminded of a passage in Jeremiah chapter 33 and verse 3, where God speaking to Jeremiah says, "Call on me and I will show you great and mighty things which you do not know." I'm reminded of a passage in Matthew chapter 11 verse 28 where Jesus was speaking and he said, "Come to me all you who are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest." Friends, I'm thankful today for a God who cares. I'm thankful today for a God who has shed his blood on the cross, who has experienced pain unlike anything we could ever imagine. But he did so willingly because he loved us. Friends, I want to encourage you. I think this life is like a great big ocean, and so many of us are just trying to survive, trying to stay afloat, trying not to drown. And Jesus comes in a lifeboat and he reaches out his hand and he says, "Take my hand, and I will take you safely to shore." Well, friends, even as a Christian, I'm going to tell you that life is still filled with pain and loss and grief and agony, but I know who I belong to and whose boat I'm riding in. I can't get there by myself, but God can take me there safely to eternity, take me home to be with him. I look forward to that day when I do finish this journey, but I also look forward to each day that I spend with each of you. And I'm proud to be a United States Army chaplain. I'm proud to be a friend, a minister, a pastor to some of you. And I'm thankful for this journey that God has allowed us to walk together. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep encouraging one another as long as we still have breath in our lungs. God is with us. I love you guys and gals. If there's ever anything I can do for any of you, all you have to do is reach out. You take care. God bless you. Gimlet Chaplain out.